Hello everyone, it's me, the e-bike cowboy, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about a Beta Explore Fender mod you can do to it. So, let's get to it. Now, we've done a video on how we have done our 21-inch front wheel on our Beta Explorer, and one con to that has always been that when you do that, there's not enough room for the stock fender that it comes with. But as you can see here, we have this small little bracket piece that connects to the number plate, and it keeps it on securely pretty good. So let's give you the step-by-step on how to do this for yourself.
Hi, this is MX Electric. So we bought a Fender from American Sur-Ron. This is a Fender that'll fit a Sur-Ron or a Talaria. They're $20-some, a whole bunch of different colors, so however you want to do it. And we had a piece of 2-inch aluminum strap material we bought from Home Depot. We drilled a couple holes and then found where it fit best on the fender and used a couple self-locking nuts. And with the fender bolts that come in the package with the fender, and then we bent it. We put the little bracket, which was flat, we put it in a vise and bent it to a 90-degree angle, and then we drilled the hole so it'll fit behind your number plate. So we had to trim the bottom of the number plate so you could bring the fender up higher, and by doing this it gives you enough clearance. So I've measured it, and anything on the back, the bigger tire is going to catch. So there's nothing really to hurt. You got plenty of, cover here in front of the battery, so it's not a big deal that way. But this keeps it from flipping up the rocks and stuff right in your face. I took and I cut, I believe it was 3 inches off the end of the fender. And you can experiment with different lengths if you want the stubby look or if you want the longer look. And all I did was just cut it with some tin snips, and I wanted to be sure that it didn't flop around too much before I did the final sanding with a little finisher sander and 320 grit sandpaper. But it works. It's got a little bounce to it, but they all do. And riding the track, I wasn't noticing anything severe, so I don't see a problem. I think it'll be plenty stronger. You could probably even find one of these L braces in steel already done if you don't want to mess with bending it. And so you just put 2 down into the top of the fender, and then 1 comes up. I used a couple spacers behind the number plate to keep it pushed away from the triple clamp. And then I put the L bracket right against the triple clamp right there. I put a washer in between them, and then I run a couple different size spacers, tube spacers. And then I just got a longer, I believe this is a 3-inch bolt, the same, thread and everything. And that's all it needs, and it's good. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. So nothing expensive. Like I said, the fender I think was $27, and wire cutters or tin snips you can use to trim it. You push it a little farther forward than how it would be on a Sur-Ron, and you can cut it different lengths. I just used a hacksaw. The piece of strap material, it's 2-inch wide aluminum strap. It's not very expensive. I don't even think it's $20 for a 3-foot or a 4-foot long sheet. And then just 3 holes you drilled, and that was it. And so I think total you're looking maybe $35 to $40, even with the bolt and everything. And it's real easy to do. So I think it looks good because it raises the fender up a little higher, gives it kind of a nice and aggressive look, and it works good. So that's all you need. So 2 hip, gotta go.
Well, I think that's a wrap, guys. So, if you've been enjoying this video, why don't you consider giving it a thumbs up? If you've been enjoying my content so far, why don't you consider to subscribe? And I will see you next time, my amigos.